Alright lads, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Tom Harlock and I do not have an intro, but I reckon if God exists, I'm the gift he wrapped in ribbon. But not everybody feels so stunning, and the older you get, the more your outward appearance can drift from who you feel inside. Fortunately for the frumpy Brits of the early 2000s, those looking to turn back the hands of time need look no further. The Makeover series, 10 years younger.
How are we going to sort out this body?
Debuting in 2004, the concept is pretty simple. A visually impaired fashionista named Nikki drags a dowdy British lass through her local high street and asks strangers to slag them off.
The average age from our poll puts you at 51.
I'm only 45.
Wow. I had you over 50 without a question.
Once broken down, Nikki and her team attempt to tune up their clapped out old banger via cosmetic dentistry, hair transformations and a brand new wardrobe in an effort to shave 10 years off their publicly polled age.
If I put you in a little skirt and high heels and have you standing in the middle of Oxford Street, it's going to look ridiculous and people are going to think you are older.
In short skirts.
Yes, but I don't think you've got the legs for them.
It's a bit like cyberbullying in real life. From what not to wear to snog, marry, avoid, I've been known to peruse a British makeover show, so for today's video, I thought it would be a grand idea to crack open an episode of 10 years younger to see if it's aged as awfully as its participants. The episode with the most tragic thumbnail and what we will be watching today is Season 1's Episode 7, featuring Kerry, a 35-year-old mum of two from Stoke. God, what a depressing introduction. No offence, Kez.
I'm going to help Kerry knock 10 years off the way she looks, and I'm going to do it in just 10 days.
I think I'd take this a little bit more seriously if Nikki wasn't 33 years old herself. Never mind Kerry, who's helping you?
You feel as though life has passed you by too quickly. Because on the inside there's life in the old dog yet, but on the outside obviously it doesn't look like it.
Oh, don't be so down on yourself, Kez. You look like you've got life left in you. Just a very short and hard one. I don't think Kerry's necessarily foul. She's just not making the most of what she's got. Get a little fade, Kez. Maybe pop on a cami. Alright, maybe don't pop on a cami. Maybe don't get a fade. Because they can't hack off her legs and count the rings like a tree, to determine Kerry's mileage, she's thrown outside the local Woolworths. And after a pleasant morning of being degraded on the high street, it's time for Nikki to deliver the verdict.
Nervous? Very.
Well, you should be, mate, because Nikki looks absolutely buzzing to hurt your feelings.
About 48. Well, I said 41.
51.
About 38.
Just tell about the hairstyle and my house is dressed and that makes it look older.
Imagine your big TV debut, you stick it on all excited, and you're just getting bullied in the local town centre, outside Millets. I'll be fuming. For a 35-year-old, she does look pretty haggard, but I reckon she'll be alright after a few tweaks.
I need to look you out when the glasses.
Oh God, Kez, that would have crushed me. How do you think I am? I do not want to know the answer to that. Actually, yeah, I do. Just be extremely kind, alright, or you will put me in a hole and it'll all be your fault.
How do you feel after watching that?
Well, I doubt she's frothing at the mound, mate. You just told her everyone thinks she's shit.
That was brutal. I'm in shreds.
Okay, the results of that poll put you at an average age of 40. Tell us your real age.
I'm 35.
Wow.
Am I a lunatic or is looking 5 years above your actual age not too bad? I was going to the bars when I was 13. Maybe that's why my brain hasn't formed correctly.
Do you feel confident?
I don't have the confidence to try the styles of clothes I'd really like because I think, oh, they aren't going to look nice on me.
Oh, well, they probably wouldn't, Kerry, mate, but life's all about taking risks. I'm wearing a tracksuit today. Criticism? What on earth is it good for? I don't know. Never really had any. But Kerry has, and it's time to hear all about it.
Our contributor today is Kerry Fender. She's only 35 years old. She doesn't exhibit the classic signs of aging. She doesn't have grey hair. She doesn't have a lot of lines and wrinkles.
So she doesn't look old. She isn't old, but she just feel does she have the faint hum of cat piss, Nikki? You can be honest, mate. She ain't in the room.
Her overall demeanour is really frumpy.
God, look at Nikki's gimp squad in the background, nodding their heads like Churchill dogs.
Patrick, would you like to come up and let us know what you think?
Oh shit, she is in the room!
Firstly, her skin's in a little bit of a mess at the moment. She's got some spots around here. She's got some signs of wrinkling. Everything's sort of moving south.
It is pretty brave of Kerry to put herself out for scrutiny like this, although I do it every time I film a YouTube video. Hope you lot appreciate the vulnerability.
So Patrick, what can we do about that?
Oh, the way you're putting it, darling, you need a bag for life. Or an ambient fog machine strapped to her chest like a new age bum and her baby. Aren't you scared they're going to slip out of those slings? I'll be so embarrassed. Sorry boys, you're for the streets now.
What I would suggest, first thing, is to use some blue light and red light, which will improve these spots.
Light therapy! If you're so ming and you need light therapy, just go ahead and switch them off. It's a lot cheaper. And it does everyone else a favour.
Fantastic, thanks Patrick. Steve, come tell us what you think.
Do you smile a lot?
Usually with my hand over my mouth.
I can understand why.
Well, I'll guess, Steve, but it's probably people like you making her horrendously insecure. Although I do get your point.
Although these teeth look very healthy, they're misshapen, so she doesn't have the confidence to smile.
Bunny rabbit.
Yeah.
Bunny rabbit! Well, if you ask nicely, Nikki, she might gnaw you some layers.
We could disguise the teeth by putting porcelain coverings on the front.
Don't you dare shave her bloody teeth! Kerry, darling, you need to put a dot on your palm, because this is going too far.
Andrew, tell us about this hair.
At the moment, it's sorry, Kerry, it's all wrong. It's too short.
Well, that is a very bold opinion for a man with such an exaggerated collar. Mine's down, alright? Don't look at me like that.
The parting's wrong, so we're going to add some hair.
What do you mean, add hair? I might choose to ignore that, because I went into this thinking Kerry's going to get a pixie cut, like Frankie from the Saturdays.
What I want to do is give you more length around the sides, which will then allow us to take the rest of it a little bit shorter and more textured.
Alright, well, that sounds horrific. Chomp chomp, Kerry's arrived at the dentist to begin her journey.
Am I going to need to warn my family to wear sunglasses after this when I smile at them?
Well, we'll see. If you pop these on.
Oh, I wouldn't waste your rancid breath on this small talk, Kez. No one here can stand you. This is how I know I couldn't be a dentist, because I'll be spitting straight in that open mouth. Go on, Steve, see if she feels it.
Well done.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Now I'm going to, if you just cleanse tightly, Kerry, I'll take this off. I'll just show you your new smile now.
Oh, you could have just whitened her pissy little tombstones, mate. You didn't have to do all that to her. It's a bit tight. And an investment. Those teeth are going to need replacing by now, and it's very expensive. Are you going to pay for it, Nikki? Are you going to go on Facebook Marketplace and sell your stupid little glasses to fund Kerry's teeth?
I just can't believe it. I really can't. I'm going to worship you like a god.
Oh, get off your knees, Kerry, mate. You're embarrassing yourself. And I think Steve's about one breath away from filing a restraining order. With her teeth turkified, it's time for Nikki to tart Kerry up.
Today's the real fun part. Are we going to have a look at your clothes?
I'll tell you what would be wacky and fun, Nikki, if you put half your hair up and straighten the back of it, because it looks like you towel dried some pubes. And added a salt spray. Beachy waves!
What is your first sort of impression?
At the moment, it looks like the sort of thing I would go to in the shop, have a quick look like that, and then think, I hope nobody saw me looking at that, they might laugh.
Is this how insecure people really feel? Because it's just a pair of embellished jeans, Kez. It's hardly a strap-on. Although I would like to see it.
I was thinking of something a little bit more slinky to go with it.
This is something I would never wear because it's got straps.
Why not?
Because it's minging. It looks like something Tracy Beaker would imagine her mum wearing on her way to Hollywood.
Okay, come over here, my dear. Let's have a look at you.
Ah, didn't know Primark came out with a John Bonet collab.
I would think they weren't meant to be that tight.
Of course they are.
I would just think that my bum was too big.
Oh, I just want to enter you in a beauty pageant and stuff you in a basement.
Have a look at you. What are your thoughts?
Well, I'm not convinced you've ever experienced love, if I'm honest, Nikki. Who hurt you?
Because you're really flat-chested, it actually makes you look like you've got some boobs.
Oh, you hateful woman. There's nothing wrong with being flat-chested, but you're just lying to her at this point. I'd have a more successful tit wank from a piece of corduroy fabric.
The really fittedness of the top actually makes you look like you've got chest, which is really positive. So that's really fun. And also that makes you look more youthful.
Are we all actively participating in regressive age play? Because I don't consent. You're dressed like a decoy from a rogue Facebook group.
Your body language is very different in this outfit. You really go, oh, you're talking more husky.
Well, I think her body language is screaming for help. It's Nikki's world and we're just living in it. And according to her, nobody else is allowed to wear glasses, so it's off to the laser clinic.
I am very, very nervous. If anybody in this waiting room has a gin and tonic, please throw it my way.
Oh, well, I'm sorry you're scared, mate, but I don't want to shag you, so we have to change it.
Slightly uncomfortable.
Oh, I don't want to see this. I don't like eyes. I wear contact lenses, but I don't look when I'm putting them in.
I wish someone would hold my hand.
You want
I'm really scared, yeah.
No one's holding your hand, Kerry. There's not a single soul in this production that cares for you, apart from me. You'd be nothing without me.
Have a seat and tell me all about it.
She's blind! You could at least put your arm out for her to hold, you big cheese string of a woman.
This eye I can already tell that there's an improvement, even though it's a bit cloudy because of the tears.
It wasn't that bad then.
No, it wasn't that bad.
Can you give the poor woman an hug, Nick? Is it in your contract that you don't touch the freaks? I don't blame you, love, but it is a bit insensitive. With her 4 eyes on the mend, Nikki's next task is fixing Kerry's ratty skin. I didn't mean that. They put the words in my mouth all right. I'm being conditioned by the media.
Okay, the product we're using today, Nikki, is hyaluronic acid. It's a normal protein that's in the skin.
I do understand getting fillers if you're minging, but it's just a slippery slope, innit? I know so many people my age who look absolutely mental. It's probably the one thing I've got going for me. I've never had cosmetic surgery, and I never will. Alright, maybe if I get saggy. But I've got plenty of time for that. I'm tight as a tiger.
The crease is not so noticeable.
Not so deep, no.
Yeah.
That looks great. Look really well rested.
Well, not really, Kez, but that's alright.
It makes your face look much softer.
Yeah, it looks really good, really subtle.
Yeah, really subtle. So subtle that you can't see a difference. It's the final day and time to check Kerry in at the salon. If we have to.
How do you feel?
Better by the day.
Well, it looks like she's just getting a few highlights, which I can tolerate. Although she is in a bin bag, so I'm not exactly filled with confidence. Is Kerry getting bundles on the BBC's budget? What the fuck are they doing? Are you taking the piss? Why are you putting in 30 inches of carrot and bonds just to slip them out? You look like you've been put through a NutriBullet, darling.
I wish I wanted to be an Afghan.
So we're basically going to take weight off the top and just kind of follow it through so there's just more of a softness around her face.
Kerry, mate, you need to stop letting these people walk all over you. Stand up for yourself or I will. Well, actually, I can't be arsed.
You should have been a hairdresser. You even know exactly where we're going.
Oh, can everyone stop sucking Nikki's bum off? Do you want a spoon, mate? Getting real deep? After 10 days of treatments, hold on to your chunky statement belts because it's time to meet Kerry 2.0.
Oh my god.
Nikki, mate, you have Munchausen's via proxy. Sorry to be the one to break it to you.
Oh, that's never me.
Oh, I wish it wasn't either, Kez. What have they done to you?
Who is this child? Wow.
I'm trying to find positives, Kerry, but one glance at you makes me want to end it all. And leave a very simplistic note with just one line. The URL to this video.
Just so unfrumpy. It's just so... Gosh, I don't know what the word is.
So now?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, well, not now. Not ever.
I can go out there now and I can stand there like this and feel great about it.
Oh, well, I'm happy you're happy, Kez, but not taking my feelings into consideration goes to show what kind of person you are. Maybe you deserve everything that's coming to you.
I just can't wait to see what, people think.
Me neither, mate. And if I were you, I'd put the therapy session in now. It's time to fling Kerry back in the streets to find out her new publicly polled age. God, it's like watching the second tower fall. Who's enjoying this?
Can I ask you what age you think this lady is?
This lady here,
Oh, Jesus Christ, that man scared the shit out of me.
31. 29. 28.
Excuse me, Nikki Hamilton-Jones, this seems very unfair. In the first survey, they were stood down the street, and now they're right next to her. No one's gonna slag her off to her face. Not me.
We just did another poll. Your new average age is 28.
28, wow, that's fantastic.
28? Alright, well, that's a myth.
It's wiped away all those years that marriage and children have put on.
Well, if you're that bitter, love, take them all out and become a Netflix documentary star. That's the way I'm going to go. No, it's not. No, it's not.
How would you sum up your experience?
Going through a mangle and coming out the other side a different person.
I mean, is it really an improvement? Because Kerry and her fleeces could have been mashing herself in the middle of Asda, and I wouldn't have even noticed. But now I'm actively repulsed.
Before I'd be thinking, oh, what do people think? And now it's, oh, stuff you, if you don't like it, you know, get over it.
I know it's uncouth to victim blame, but at some point we need to acknowledge Kerry's done this to herself. You're stressing me out, love, I'm getting overstimulated. But 1 year later, does Kerry still look shit? Well, let's find out.
Hello there, madam. Look at you, sexy thing.
Thank you.
Wow. What is this red bits in your hair?
A bit more colour.
Blunt force trauma by the looks of it. Can someone stem the bleeding?
Daring for you, Kerry?
It is. Well, not for the new me, no.
Oh, that's a lot of confidence for a lass in double denim.
The past year without glasses has been a revelation. I can now put makeup on and I can see what I'm doing.
Ah, well, that does look like a yeast infection, Kat. We need to check your pH. Don't worry, boys, I'm on it. I've got a nose like a bloodhound and a pessary with your name on it.
Have you bought a whole new wardrobe then?
I have bought quite a lot of new stuff, yes. In fact, the clothes I wore for the shoot when I first came to the makeover, I threw those in the bin in the hotel. I didn't even take them home.
Fabulous.
Oh, I'd have taken those fleeces, you big unsustainable slag. Don't let the Depop gals hear you say that. They'll be fuming. Why didn't you upcycle your shitty pants into a wedding dress? Because I didn't want to, all right. Maybe I don't like the planet. You ever thought about that?
So no more baggy jumpers and baggy jeans and tired old woman clothes?
No, definitely not.
All right, Nikki, can you get a smudge route and piss off because you're doing my head in? And on that unflattering note, that's all the time I've got for today's video. But if you did enjoy it and you feel so inclined, you can leave me a like. Let me know your thoughts and feelings down below in the comment box. And if you want more videos from me, you can always click subscribe. Cheers for watching, I really appreciate it, and I'll see you boys next time. Bye! Well, I think I gave myself COPD during that one. And I want to make a wish. My first wish, 1,000 other wishes. Just take them from the kids. They don't need them.